Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. February, March 1932 variant. We are starting question number one. We have so he says that convert this equation in a quadratic equation in x. So job number one. So thing is very interesting. Log of x we have, log of x we have, but one number without log. So we have to introduce, and basically we have a one formula. What is the formula? If base and index they are same, for example this bb, so answer become 1. So that is why if I write here, if I have a 3 and 3 here, the answer is 1. So if I have a log 10 and base 10, so this answer is also 1. It means I need to produce here 1, that like that, okay? So what is the method to do it? Log of base 10 x plus minus 4 I have already equals to this 2, and I'm writing 2 into 1. So 2 into 1 I wrote, and now after this 1 I can remove it by writing this. So I can write it now here, 2 times 2 log of 10 base 10. Log of 10 base 10. Okay, further what I can do, next step is what? This 2 can go in the power of 10. This is a rule of the logarithm. So property of the logarithm, I can shift in the power. So it turns to be log of 10 base, and 10 to power 2 is 100. So I got 100 here. I got 100 here. All right. After this, what to do? So what to do, students, after this? So I'm writing here logarithm base 10 and x minus 4. So due to this negative sign, I can write it what? I can write 1 logarithm and base 10 is 100 in the numerator and x in denominator. And after this, what is the next step? Next step is this log cancel out. And I got x minus 4 equals to 100 over x. Now I'm close to answer x square minus 4x equal to 100. And I brought a left hand side, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So I have done it. And this was asking to find out in quadratic equation. So this part is very, very clear. So let's go for the blow. So part number two, we can apply quadratic formula negative b and plus and minus b square minus 4a into c and divided by 2a. So after this, I will apply quadratic formula, and let's see what answer comes. Okay, so a is 1, b is minus 4, and c is minus 100. I show this working minimum, and then I write answer 12.2 because 198. And second answer I'm getting here now is x is equal to negative 8.198. And he said 3 SF. So I don't want. So answers turn to be 12.2. And this is answer is negative 8.20. But we will check it if I plug in x value negative here. So log of negative we give a math error. So it's no solution. So I will leave it. No solution come from here. I hope so. The concept of the first question is completely. Question number two, student, we have, and he says the x is 2 is initial value and converges to alpha. To find a formula, use a formula to calculate alpha. So first of all, I'll plug in n1. Where? In a whole equation. So I got a 2, here got a 1, here got a 1, 3x1 to power 5 plus 8. Replace every by 2, every value by 2. So 2 times to 2 to power 6, and here 2, and here 2 to power 5 plus 8. So when I type in calculator, let me check. In fraction, 2, in the bracket, 2, and power 6. And plus 12 times 2, 2, in denominator 3 times 2 in a bracket, 2 and power 5. And I'm getting plus 8. So my first answer I'm getting here, he said answer 6 dp. Okay, 6 decimal places. So x2 I'm getting here 1.461538. So 4 decimal places. Okay, I have to look for. So 246. Now I will plug in every n by 2. So whole equation 2, 2, 2. So I get here 3, and the whole value I'm going to plug in here, here, and here. So when I plug in every x value of that, so what happens, student? Let's see. So 2 times 2, 1.461538 to power 6. And 12 times to 1.461538. And 3 times to 1.461538 to power 5 plus 8. So I'm putting this value in calculator. So let's see what answer I get after typing in calculator. And my answer is coming with me is, and let me bring it back, slightly back. My answer is coming with me 1.322263, and I have to write 6 dp. And students, now I will check it, and it must be correct to 4 dp, correct answer, 4 dp correct answer, but still it's not matching. So I have to check next number. When I check next number, so I replace every n by 3 now. So I got x4. This value will come in each bracket. I think 2 times 1 triple 2 63 power 6, and 1 point triple and 60, and down we have in denominator I'm writing 1.322263 to power 5 plus 8. And this I'm getting here x4. So 1.319508. Again, I have right. Okay, clear. So now I think we go for one more attempt. And 5. So 1.319508 power 6. 1.39508 divided by 3 times to 1.31958 to power plus 8. And what I got x5 from here, students? So I'm getting here 1.3195079. 79, you can say 0, 2, 4, and I get 8. And if we look at carefully, it start repeating. And our final answer is, because 4 dp he said, so final answer I'm getting here 1.195 is my final answer. Now he said that state an equation, hence the find exact value of the alpha. How to get exact value of the alpha from here? First of all, I will remove all subscripts. So I get it here x. This every x1, x1, x2, I will remove it and replace by x only. So this is demanding from us. So 5 and here 8. So now we do cross multiply. So I get a 3x to power 6 plus 8x equal to 2x to power 6 equal 12x. It comes this side, this comes this side, and I got x to power 6 and my negative 4x. After this, I can take x common. I'm getting x power 5 minus 4. Okay, and I got a 0. Either first part 0, that is not possible, or second part 0, that is only possibility. I got a 4 and take a fifth root of that. And this is my exact value. I believe the point is very clear and the question is completely clear. And let's go for next question after this. Sine first angle, cos 45. Then we have a cos theta, then sine 45. This is a fundamental of sine. Now I'm applying same for the cos. A sine come, cos later, cos first, sine later. But in cos, first both cos comes, cos theta, cos 60, opposite sine of it, sine theta, sine 60, and equal to 3 cos. Now let's talk about this one. What is the cos 45? Root 2 by 2. So I'm writing root 2 by 2. Same for cos 45, root 2 by 2. And what about this? This is a simple story. Cos 60 is a root 3. Cos 60 is a, sorry, cos 60 is a half. So I'm writing first of all half, cos 60 is a half. And what is sine 60? Root 3 by 2. So if you don't know, type in calculator these values, simple. Okay, after this, what to do? So I think so. This is a clear approach. Root 2 by 2 sine theta plus root 2 by 2 cos theta, and plus this multiply cos only and root 3 only and sine theta only equal to 3 cos. Now, how many cos, how many sines we have? Thing is, this sine, 2 sine only, and rest are cos. So, because I'm looking for the tan, sine over cos, so I'm leaving sine in this side. So, root 2 by 2 minus root 3, I got sine common. This sine common out. And I bring this both values on the other end. So, this out of 3 cos, 1 cos gone, I got 2 cos. And this will go simple get there, become negative root 2 by 2 cos theta. And then I take common out. I believe your students are understanding what is going on up till now. And now what to do onwards? Naturally, don't start without taking LCM. So LCM here 2 and root 2 minus 2 root 3. LCM is compulsory before you continue. So 2 LCM again 2 to the 4 minus root 2 into cos theta. So cos will go under sign, become tan, and this will 2 cancel first of all, and this will go in denominator of that. And final form, I got tan theta is equal to 4 minus root 2 over root 2 minus 2 root of 3. And I believe students understanding how I got in fraction form. And fraction form, I got this one. And I think if I take a 2 common, maybe I can reshape it. Let me check sine over cos 4 and 2 root. Okay, let me check. Can we make more form a little bit change on all? Let's see. So now because the next part is asking here, we have to give simplify your answer. Okay, form involving surds. Okay, now this is the important part which I focused just now. He said surd form. So it's form involving. So we have to convert, rationalize it. Rationalization is process is important. That is what asking for. Although if you, because both surds form available, not a big deal because involving surds, okay, and need you need not simplify your answer. It means this is okay. If I leave it here, correct answer, or you rationalize it, no problem, both are correct answers. Now student, is he, because look at here, is the same equation you talk about? Yeah, same equation you talk about. So it means I will continue from here. I will take tan inverse. So when I take tan inverse of this, and basically, what is this answer? We have it. If I type this in calculator, I'm getting negative 1.2614. And tan is negative where, students? Tan is negative is positive here and here, and negative in second and fourth. So when I type in calculator, when I type in calculator, so I'm getting here 50, alpha is equal to 51.6 degree. 51.6 degree. So my first answer is this. My second answer is this. So I can say here, but interesting part, we have a theta. So theta is equals to 180 minus 51.6 and 360 minus 51.6. So if I just check it, my answers are coming with me are 2308.4. Okay. And other answer I'm getting here 128.4 degree. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very clear and the question is completely over. Question number 5, when you talk about this product formula, actually we have a by parts. So late, L-A-T-E, late. And I introduce I. I stand for inverse, L for logarithm, A for algebra, T for trigonometry, E for exponential. From top to bottom, top is V, down is U. So for example, I have a logarithm, so this will as a count as a U, and algebra is a count as a V. So I'm writing here U here and V here. Formula basically we use is UV formula, U copy V integration minus a big sign of integral, bracket starts, bracket ends, and again this copy paste here. I mean integration of V will come once again into derivative of U. So let's try to apply on the left hand side. So now log function is u. So I'm copying ln u as ln x as a u function. Integration of x to power negative 3 by 2 du dx. Sorry, a big sign of integral. Bracket starts, bracket ends, and this I'm copying paste all fully. Copy here and paste here, and times to what? Derivative of u function, which is log of x. Now, student, log of x as it is. And what is integration of this? Increase a power by 1, negative 3 by 2. When I add a 1 to LCM, I got negative 1 over 2. So negative 1 over 2 up, negative 1 over 2 down. Same here. Same here. And what is the logarithm of x? Derivative 1 over x. So student, this will flip up, and I got a negative 2 log of x. And this is a negative half, will go down in denominator, become root of x. And here I just simplify, this will flip up and become positive 2 outside. And from negative half and negative 1. So I got a negative 3 by 2. So x to power negative 3 by 2 dx. Now students, I'm going to integrate it once again. When I do it again, negative 2 log of x over root of x. Increase a power by 1. When I increase, I said before, I got a negative half. And divide by same, negative half. And limits are very clear. What's limits? 1 to 4. Simplify maximum before you plug in limits. So I got here plus 2 to the 4 and over root of x. There's also root of x. And 1 to 4. I hope so. Up till here, the integration part is very clear. And now I'm going to apply the values. Okay. And yes, exactly. Now I'm going to apply the limits. And what's the applying limits technique? You know it very well. I have to prove it. 2 minus log of 4. 2 minus log of 4 is my task. So when I plug in 4 everywhere, I got a negative 2 ln 4 by 2. 4 over 2. This upper limit done. Minus lower limit. Log of 1 is 0. I'm not writing. And 4 by root 1 is a 4. So these two cancel. Negative log of 4, this plus 2, and here plus 4. And sorry, 1 minute please. Minus minus plus 4. Yeah, I'm looking for what? I think this is the negative sign. This is the negative. Okay. So this is the negative sign. Okay. So negative this one. So that is why I got negative and here negative. And this I got negative 2. And finally, if I check it, I get a 2 minus log of 4. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, unit square is my final answer. And I have to prove 2 minus log of 4, which is done. And the question is completely over.
Sir,
Question number 5, I have students now, and he said that use this relationship. Relation, okay, mentioned here. This relation is given by him, and he said that show that this um, this link we have to show it. How to do it? Let's start. So sine y is equal to tan x. So what is the method to do this kind of question? Make sure when you're doing this left hand side, sine derivative become cos y multiply angles derivative, because we have steps power, then we go for the base, and after base we go for the angle. Three levels are there. Make sure three angle levels. But here no power of sine. We'll talk about a base, and then we talk about an angle. And what is that angle derivative? Dy over dx. Don't forget it. Same here. Tan becomes secant square into angle derivative, that is equals to 1. I hope so you understood well how I got it. Now, students, secant square, I got in numerator, cos goes down, and I got this kind of form. Now, interesting part, we have to get this form, check it, and look at here, total x I need. Here, interesting part, I have y also available. How to get rid of this? So, first of all, I will go for how to remove it. Okay. So, so technique is we have a cos square. What is the cos square value? Cos y, sorry. Cos square value is in a formula 1 minus sine square. 1 minus sine square formula. All of you aware with this. So if I take a root of the both side, I got a root of 1 minus sine. And sine value is basically equal to tan. So I'm writing here 1 minus tan, tan, wait a minute, 1 minute, please. So wait a minute. So first of all, I'm writing the sine square, and sine square means I'm writing the square on top. In the place of sine, I'm copying tan here. So I got a tan square. Tan square. Okay. And tan square is basically is what students we have. If you check it, it becomes 1 minus 10. No, it's 10 actually. It's not square inside. There's a tall only 10. So I got a 1 minus 10 square, students. Now, how to handle this kind of thing? Basically, students, if I know that sine square theta or sine square x plus cos square x is equals to 1. If I divide whole equation with a cos square, cos square, this formula available with us. So tan square x plus 1 equal to equal to secant square x. So I'm going to replace tan square value, which is what? Which is, if this one goes there, I can replace this value by root of 1 minus secant square minus 1. Secant square x minus 1. Let me check again. Tan square plus 1 equal to secant square. Correct. Now, students, I think you understood how I have handled it. Open the, wait a minute, please. It is the coming with me sine square. So minus plus, I got a 2 minus secant square. And this is a value of cos. So I'm replacing it now here, students. So I got dy over dx equals to secant square, keep as it is, but in denominator, I am writing 2 minus secant square x. Now my ultimate task is to get this the target, okay? So let's try to do it. Before I continue, secant square is 1 by cos square. So 1 by cos square, I'm writing it now as it is on the top. Whereas down, I'm writing also 1 by cos square. Now I will take LCM in denominator. When I take a LCM in denominator, I got a cos square x. This multiply with a 2, I got a 2 cos square x minus 1 using root. Whereas this 1 by cos square, I'm writing 1 here, and cos square will come on this level. So up till here, all correct. Now, this is the cos square x, and inside the root, do you know, student, what is this formula? I repeat again, cos double x formula is 2 cos square x minus 1. So this is available in the bracket. I can replace by cos double x. So I'm writing here cos double x. Whereas this root will cancel power 2, I will get only cos without power 2. It will cancel this, and I can say dy over dx is 1 over cos single x in the root cos double x. And I hope so. Let me check again. Is the same he's demanding from us? Correct. So target is achieved, and question number 6, students, we have dy over dx, and we have to, you can understand from last line, y in terms of x. So y subject is our main task. So first of all, this will multiply there. I got dy is equal to k y cube e to power minus x and dx. But I have to do separation of variables, so y this will come down. I can bring it down or bring it up, become y to power negative 3. I'm doing in one step. I hope so. Up till here, not a big problem. Now I'm integrating both sides. So I got it, integral sign this, and k you write inside, outside, no problem, because k is a constant. So k is a constant. So k is a constant, and I got this. Okay, increasing the power by 1 and divide by same. And what is here? Keeping as it is by power derivative plus c. So I think up till here, not a big deal. Okay. Now I'm going to do further simplification, and then I'm going to plug in the limits. 1 over 2y square. And here negative k over e to power x plus c. Now I put these limits here. Even I put first of all this one better. So plug in y is equal to 1 and x is equals to 0. So when I plug in 1 here, negative 1 over 2 and something to power 0 is 1. I got negative k. So c value is k minus half. So when I plug in this value back in this equation, students, so I got what? 1 negative 1 over 2y square equal to negative k over ex and plus k negative half. So I got at this equation, let me recheck once again. Y is 1 and x is 0. Okay, no problem at all correct. Okay, now he said use this data. Okay, and what is that? X to power x to y is equals to root of y, root of e, and x1. So I'm going to plug in this data to get a k value. So when I plug in this value here, what I get? Negative 1 over 2e, because root of this square cancel out and equals to negative k, and I plug in 1 here, so I got a e. So now students, I will do what? I think I will bring this half on the other end. Okay, and I got a half minus 1 over 2e. And here I can take a k common out. And I got a 1 minus 1 over e. So let's see, we are close to get a k value. And that's the main task. So, so first of all, what is take LCM here? 2e. I got a e minus 1. What is it here? LCM e. I got a e minus 1. So after this will go up and e minus 1 over 2e. It will flip. It will go up. It will go down. Flip. So e over e minus 1. This fully cancel. This cancel. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I got k value half. Okay, k value half. Now what he was demanding for further? Egg y in terms of x. So this value I'm putting in this equation number 1. So I got it, not 1 here. Sorry for that. 1 is here. Here. So when I replace there, so I got a negative 1 over 2y to power 2. And when I keep value here, I got a negative 1 over 2 e to power x. When I plug in this here, they will cancel out because this half and this negative half will cancel out. And I hope so this minus minus cancel, half cancel. I got a 1 over y square, 1 over y square is equals to 1 over e to power x. Cross multiply y square equal to e to power x. Power y will go on the other end, become half power. Half power means, half powers means like a e to power x and half. Whole root like this. If you write this way, not a wrong, or you write half x, not a wrong. So this is the final form what he was demanding from us. So I hope so the concept of the full question is clear. You can have a look. Fine. Question 7, we have students show all working, he said, and without using calculator. So what is a value? It is obvious, a value is 1 plus iota. B value is negative outside and 4 plus 3 iota. And C value is 5 plus iota. I think point is very clear. So I'm applying the formula negative B, negative B. So B is already negative available outside. So I'm writing negative B plus and minus B square minus 4A and C is 5 plus iota. So lot of algebra is there, lot of algebra. And 2A, a lot of patience required. So negative into negative positive, I'm writing only 4 plus 3 iota. Here, power 2 of negative gone. So I got a squaring identity. I'm applying squaring identity 4 square plus 2 into 4 into 3 iota and plus 3 iota whole square. And here I can do what? Product of these two numbers. And I'm zoom for you, you can see clearly. 1 into 5, 5. 1 into iota iota, 5 iota plus iota to power 2. So be attentive, lot of chance of mistake. And down 2 times to 1 plus iota. Now students, further 4 plus 3 iota. So I'm getting what finally inside it? 16. 2 fours are 8, 28, 3 24 iota. And iota square negative and 9, negative 9 I got from here. So here I got it what? This is a negative 1, negative 1 and 5. I got a 4, and 4 fours are 16. And here I got a 6, and 6 fours are 24 iota. And 24 iota cancel out. And then I got it 16 cancel as well. And then I got what? 4 plus 3 iota. Inside, I got negative 9 root. Negative 9 root, basically what? If I split them, 9 separate, minus 1 separate, 3 iota. So I got a plus and minus 3 iota and 2 times to 1 plus iota. And now, student, I will split in two parts. Okay. So one is that one I'm writing 4. Wait a minute. Here, I think I have wrote. So this is a plus only. Make sure there's a plus only. There's a plus only. So this value. So I'm writing 4 plus 3 iota plus 3 iota. Okay. And down I got it. What, students? 2 times to 1 plus iota. And the second part, I'm telling you 4 plus 3 iota minus 3 iota, because one time plus and one time minus. And down I got 2 plus 1 iota. So this is cancel out. I got a Z2 and 2 over 1 plus iota. Whereas this one I got what? 4 plus 6 iota by 2 times 1 plus iota. And 2 common from top, I got 2 plus 3 iota and 1 plus iota. And what format did he mention? He said use this format. So we have to rationalize both parts. And how to rationalize? Have a look carefully. One by one, I'll do both. Okay. So how to rationalize? This is important part. And rationalization. So I show in a different color. So into 1 minus iota and 1 minus iota. Into 1 minus iota into 1 minus iota. This is a rationalization process. So I got a 2 minus 2 iota plus 3 iota minus 3 iota to power 2. Down I got a 1 and iota to power 2. I got 2 plus iota and plus 3. So I got a 2 here. And finally, I got what here? I got a 5 plus iota by 2. And I got a 5 by 2 separate and plus half iota separate. This is answer of Z1. Let's talk about Z2. So I got a 2 minus 2 iota over 1 square minus iota square. I got 2 minus 2 iota. I got a 2 down. And finally, I got what? Finally, I got Z2 is coming with me 1 minus iota. I hope so. The concept of the question is completely over, but you have to be attentive because a small mistake will give you a wrong answer. So this part is completely over. Let's go for next part of the same. So part B, we have complex number U is mentioned here. Okay. He said on sketch arc diagram, show the point. First of 1 mark out of 4 is to represent this one. And basically 1 positive, 1 negative, x is negative, y negative. So this is representing by U because both are negative. I believe you got a point. So this is a rough sketch. I have done it. So let's try to do it. So first of all, before I go for it, I will check what this is called what. Whenever modulus used on both sides, it is and z used on both sides. It is called perpendicular bisector. I hope so. You got a point. So we have a 2 points. So this is a story, and how to do it. Zen minus here. I'm introducing origin. And here, no need to introduce, this is already available. So 0 plus 2 iota. I hope so clear. So this is called one center, and this is called second point, sorry. So we have draw it. So this point is very clear. So 0, 0 is naturally where? 0, 0 is here, and 0, 2. X is 0, y2 is naturally here. And if I draw, put a compass needle here and one time here, needle here and needle here, I got this kind of this kind of argand diagram for it. So I think you understood very well how I got 0 0 and 0 2. I think point is very clear. A line parallel to x-axis and passes through the midpoint of 0 and 2, and that is a 1. It means this is a 1. Second point, students, what is this called here? And let me check once again. This is a yeah, this is okay. Just a minute. Then I can start. Hmm. So next point is what students we have. He said that argument. When the argument is we talk about, I'll make it here rough. So what is the next plan? Pi by 4. Here I ARG argument. Here I'm writing Z, and this is the point he talk about. So I'm writing in bracket -1 -iota, and here pi by 2. So let's try to do this also. What is this meaning actually? This is a starting point, which is a here, obviously. This point he talk about. And what is our argument means angle less than pi by 2. Pi by 2 is this is called pi by 2. This is a pi by 2. And pi by 4 is where actually this is called 0. This is 0. And pi by 4 will go from here. This is a pi by 4. So we talk about this region. I hope so caught the point. So now let's combine these two, this and this. Let's try to combine it. So lower portion, as a teacher, I suggest you must make a rough diagram the way I made. Now, student, I'm going to make it accurate diagram. So have a look, and I believe, inshallah, you will understand. So this is a 1 and 1. This is very clear. -1 and -1. This point you have to label u -1 and -1. And this loci second is this is 1 and this is 1 as well. 2. So I will show just a rough idea to examiner or show like this and show a line which passes through, okay, change the color and passes through this point, okay, or you can use really a compass use there and show like that. Okay, wait a minute. This curve slightly this, you see that it's showing exact point of intersections. Okay, and this line is passing through 1 and this is a 2, and now I'm going to make a line which is going from here, and this is a pi by 4, and this you rough line. This representing x-axis, and this is a solid line. You make it solid line. You will make it and drag slightly back. Okay. So I think clear. And this angle he talk about in the middle of pi by, this is a pi by 4 and this is a pi by 2. And the region he talk about, because we have to shade the region. Let me check. Yeah, shade a region. So what is the shading? Stay in the boundary. What is this meaning? Please check it. When you talk about this one, so toward lesser part origin comes. Origin means I will shade below this perpendicular bisector. I repeat my word, this perpendicular sector I have to shade toward lower point. You ask how you know, sir? Because toward lesser, what a point is there? That is a origin. Okay, make origin. Toward lesser is origin, and this away is this point. So I always shade towards lesser part. And what is this? You have to shade in this middle part. And now if I combine them, so this is my final answer. And I believe you got a point very clear, and the question is completely over. So student, when we have this kind of questions, we have upper power. I taught many times, I'm repeating again. If the power of the numerator, if numerator power, numerator power is more than or equal to denominator power, denominator power. This is called improper fraction. Improper fraction. So example, what is the highest power? 2. What is the lower power? X time to x become x 2. So both are equal. If they are equal, even improper fraction. How to get rid of this problem? We have to do a long division. How do long division? Get ready for it. 12 plus 12x minus 4x to power 2, and down I'm multiplying. So I got a 2 3s are 6, and negative 4x and plus 3x. Let me check again. 6 and negative 4 plus 3 and negative 2x to power 2. And finally, I got this one. Okay, I'm writing in order. Best idea, write in order. Both values are in order. Negative 4x to power 2 plus 12x plus 12, and down negative 2x to power 2, negative x and plus 6. Because same power, so I will do a long division. How to long division? Negative 4x to power 2 plus 12x plus 12, and negative 2x power 2, negative x plus 6. So this multiply what to give you this value? Naturally 2, only 2. So negative 4x to power 2, negative 2x and plus 12. Sign changes, cancel, cancel. And I got a 14x. So finally, how to convert fraction form? This come left side, this goes up, and this comes down. So I'm showing to you now. So 2 plus 14x divided by this thing. And I'm writing first this as it is. Then this come from here, this come from here, and this comes from here. So I will write in fraction in a factor form, factorized form, I mean to say. So I'm writing here 2 plus x and 3 minus 2x. So I hope so. This part is very clear. Now I'm going to do what, students? I'm going to convert it in a partial fraction format. This I call 1. So I'm going to do now. So how to do it? 14x over 12 plus 2 plus x 3 minus 2x is equal to a over first linear factor plus b over second linear factor. Multiply. Two techniques we have to solve here onwards. One, multiply whole equation with that, or second, take LCM and cross multiply. Both are correct techniques. So when I multiply with this completely cancel with that, and I get 14x. When I multiply with this will cancel out, and I get a times 2 3 minus 2x. With b I got a this one. So first time I will plug in this equal to 0. Actually, we have a two denominators, okay, two factors. One by one I plug in 0. I got x is equals to negative 2. When x is equal to negative 2 whole equation, I got negative 28. When I plug in here, I got a plus 4. I got a 7a. And when I plug in negative 2 here, this I taken already 0. So this become completely 0. A becomes a negative 4. And now I'm plugging, first I plug in this 0, now I plug in second part equal to 0. And that is a 3 minus 2x is equal to 0. X is equal to 3 by 2. So when I replace every x 3 by 2 in this whole equation, so 2 7s are, 7 3s are 21. And this becomes 0. Why? Because I've taken this part equal to 0. And when I plug in 3 by 2 here, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 3, 4 plus 2, 6. Wait a minute, let me check again, let me check again. When I plug in it here, let me check in again. 2 plus 3 by 2. So I got a 4 plus 3. So 7 by 2 I'm getting. 7 by 2 times 2b. So 2 multiply up and set 3 down. So I got it. 7 threes are, so b I'm getting 6. B I'm getting 6. And game is almost a finish. I'm going to plug in this equation. But wait a minute, students, this whole equation I'm copying here, and not only this, students. So I am replacing a by 4 and b, a by minus 4, b by 6. Do you think question is over? Not at all. So this value I'm going to plug in it back in equation here. Okay. So let's writing now finally 2 plus, and this value I'm copying paste here. And this is my final form of partial fraction. Okay, I hope so. The first part is completely clear, and let's go for second part. Yes, student. Now we're going for how to expand till x power two. So first of all, students, we have to convert in special form. And what is that special form? One plus b to power n, and one plus nb, and then n into n minus one over two factorial into square of b. And is that till power two? We have to expand. So I have to stop here. But this rule is applicable only if we have a plus one, not even minus one. Make sure. So, so do we have a plus one here? No, we have to make it plus one. How we can make it? Take two common out. One plus x by two. And same story, do we have a plus one available? Answer is no. I will take three common. I got a 1 minus 2x by 3. So this is a very important to make a 1. I hope so. The concept is very, very clear. So now this simplified 2, and I bring in the numerator. How this power negative 1. This cancel 3 2s are 6, and I'm getting 1 minus 2x by 3 power negative 1. So it is very clear. This is equation number one. Now I'm going to apply, I'm going to solve this separately and this whole separate. Then I'll solve together. So let's start including negative sign, the whole thing I'm going to solve. And negative 2, 1 plus x by 2 to power negative 1. So negative 2, and what is the formula? You know it very well. 1 plus nb, n and b. So this n and b multiply. N is minus 1, b is x by 2, and then n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial into square of this. So on and so forth. And I hope so you understood very well what I'm doing. So 1 minus x by 2, and this is basically cancel out, and I get x square by 4. Okay, now multiply negative 2 inside, negative 2 and positive x and negative x squared by 2. So this is done. So one part, this is completely over. And let's talk about the second part, which is which is here. This I'm going to solve here. So this part I'm going to take a copy and paste here. All right. So same story. These two will remain outside, and 1 plus nb. N is this, b is this. N into b, I hope so, got a point. And one odd is afterwards. N into n minus 1 over 2 factorial into square of b. I hope so. It is very clear. 2 times 2, 1, positive 2x by 3. And this cancel out. We get a positive 4x to power 2 by 9. Now I'm going to multiply 2 inside. I got 2, 2 to the 4x by 3. And 2 4s are 8x squared by 9. Now, students, I'm going to plug in both all values in 1, put in 1. So when I put in 1, so this 2 remains same as it is. I'm not changing. But this all three values, I get it. And I'm going to copy from here and paste here. I hope so. Point is very clear. And then I will take the third equation, third expression, and I'm adding here. I think obvious, pretty clear. So now I'm going to finalize the answer. And if you look at carefully how to do it, this positive 2, negative 2, or this positive 2, negative 2 cancel out, and this cancel out, I get this 2 finally. So this is my answer. Now from here and here, so 3 1s are 3 and plus 4, 7 by 3. I get a fractions like this. And now I'm dealing these two values, and what is a way you type in calculator or you do it manually. So answers turns to be 7 over 18 x to power 2, and he is asking to get x to power 2. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I hope so. The point if the question is very, very clear. And let's go for next. Question number 9 is a vector topic and is a plane equation. You can see plane and June from June 2020. Since June 2020, no more. The plane is no more in our syllabus. So we are skipping it and let's go for question number 10. So question number 10, students, we have used this substitution and get the exact area and shaded area. So what is area of basic formula in this in terms of the variables x1, x2, y, dx? I'm going to plug in and what is x1 0, what is x2 is a pi divided by 2. And what is y, this complete y I'm writing now here. And that is a sine cube x times 2 square root of cos x dx. And we have given substitution criteria, u is equals to cos x. So basically we are doing integration, but currently we are going to do differentiation. So du over dx I'm writing is equals to negative sine x. Okay, this I'll bring on the other end, this I bring it down. So I can write here dx is equals to du over sine x. And hold on, this negative sign you write here or you write left side, no problem. So in the place of dx, so that is why I'm not writing this minus sign. So this value I'm going to replace here, which I'm going to write negative du over is a sine x. Okay. And what about this? This is a root of u. And what about this? I break in two parts, sine x and sine square. Okay, this is a very clear. So this sine will cancel with sine, and sine square is basically a basic formula we know. Sine square is equals to 1 minus cos square. And cos square equal to u, so I can write it now. 1 minus u square will come in the place of it. And outside root of u, and negative I'm writing outside and du. So it is a whole converted and now let's talk about a limit. So when x is equals to 0, this comes from here. So when I plug in this 0 here, cos 0 is becomes 1. So this is the first condition. And second condition, when x is equals to pi by 2 comes from here, upper limit. When I plug in it here, cos plus, this turns to be 0. So basically 0 up, 1 down. And now this is a very clear point opinion. So now when another point is very important to discuss, and that is if you change the limits, this is a B and this is A. If you flip the limits, A down, B up, outside, minus will come automatically. So if I change this 0 down, 1 up, this minus will eliminate automatically. 0 here, 1 here, and same time multiply because this sign changes, and now I got a u to power half and u to power 2 plus half, you give you 5 by 2. Increase a power by 1 through 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. So 7 by 2 by 7 by 2. A limit 0 to 1. So this will flip up, so 2 by 3, u to power 3 by 2, and 2 by 7, u to power 7 by 2. When I plug in 1, 1 to any power, 1 to any power is 1. So 2 by 3 minus 2 by 7, and minus 0 minus 0. So when you check it, 2 divided by 3 minus 2 divided by 7, and we get 8 over 21 unit square because it gives us the area. So I hope so. The point is very, very clear. So next last part of the question in the paper is asking them x coordinate, find x m. Okay, the midpoint at 3 dp, we are not exact. So how to get this is because at a point of turning point, line is a parallel to x-axis. It has a 0 gradient or derivative is 0. So try to take this equation from here, copy, and now I'm going to do what? I'm differentiating, students, and y is so dy over dx. So product formula, u copy v dash, v copy u dash. So first function I am copying without any change. In here, derivative will come of this and plus now root of cos as it is. Here, derivative comes of the second part. So I hope so this part is very clear. So when you deal this kind of question, student words, we have step by step. So first we deal power, then we'll deal the base, and then we'll deal the angle one by one from top to bottom. So check it now how we can apply. So first of all, um, we will because this I copied, and this in derivative is coming here. So half comes down, and power of the whole becomes one less into negative sign. Negative sign come from the base derivative. As I said, a base. And the end angle derivative is one. So you write or you don't write, no problem at all. So this copy and this derivative is coming here. So three, first power comes down. So three comes down and power become one less times to base derivative sign. And that is a cos x into one. One come from the angles derivative. And now because we're looking for a stationary coordinate derivative zero. And now we take common out. How many signs are there? Sine square. And here's is 3 plus 1, 4. Or I do one thing. First I make easy. Negative sine 4x over 2 is already present and root of cos x because I brought in denominator, power sign become positive. And here I'm writing what? 3 sine square x into cos x into root of cos x. Now you can see students, so sine square common out. If I take common out, students, so I get sine square x. Inside I got negative sine square x by 2 root of cos x. And this sine square gone out. So I got a 3 cos times 2 root cos x. Okay, this is done. Now 0. Either this 0 or this completely is equals to 0. So first of all, I'm writing this. Take a root of both sides. I get this, and sine 0 is where? Naturally, sine 0 is here and here. And again, 2 pi, but all are out of range. Reason you can see diagram, this is a maximum pi by 2, so m must be less than pi by 2. It means in first quadrant. And that is no way, this is a, it means no way to get the answer. So no solution come from here. Second part, this equal to 0, students. So why I'm writing now here? Negative sine square over 2 root of cos x plus 3 cos x root of cos x is equals to 0. I bring this on the other end. So 3 cos x root of cos x and sine square become positive and 2 cos root. Okay. This root multiply root into root, you know it root 2 into root 2 give us 2 only. Root 5 into 5 give us 5 only. So root cos into cos only. This give you cos and cos. Another cos into cos become cos square. And this is a sine square x by 2. 2 multiplied there becomes 6 and cos goes down. I got a tan square is equals to 6. So I hope so. This part is very clear. Now I'm going to do what? So let's see. So I will take a root of both sides. When I take a root of both sides, I get a root of plus and minus 6. So it means I have a two possibilities. One is tan x is equals to positive 6, and one is a root, sorry, root also I missed. And tan x is equals to negative root 6. So tan positive is here and here, and tan negative is here and here. This is because, as said before, we need a first quadrant, out of range, out of range, out of range, in range. When I take a tan inverse of root 6. So when I type tan inverse root 6, so make sure it must be in radian mode. So tan inverse of root 6, it's giving us 1.183 because he said the answer 3 decimal places. So that is why I have to stop 3 dp. I hope so. The concept is very clear and the paper is completely over. So best of luck for exam. May Allah help you. And inshallah, I hope so you will perform good in this coming exam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.